Infor Time Track user profiles. When users are created in Factory Track for Time Track use, they should be split into one of 4 different profiles. They should either be administrators, employees, supervisors, or consoles. Looking at the administrator profile first. The primary role of the administrator is to configure the application. As such, it is given the highest level of access to application forms and should be given read, write, and delete privileges on the configuration forms. A secondary role may include the reviewing and processing of employee hours. The administrator does not normally need to be tied to an employee record. Next, if we look at a supervisor profile, the primary role of the supervisor is to prepare and process employee hours. It's only given read access on configuration forms, but given read, write, and delete access to function and function summary forms. We need to add the supervisor user profiles to a workgroup's privileges tab to give access to the hours of the employees in that workgroup. Next, if we consider the employee profile, the primary role is to enter their own labour hours. Employee user profiles are generally employees entering hours via elapsed data capture. Any form they open will only show their own data with no access to another employee's data. Typically, employees will have no access to configuration forms. They may have access to function forms without the option to edit the date or time, and only given read access on function summary forms. We need to enter the username on the employee record to tie the employee profile to the employee. The primary role of a console profile is to enter hours via shared terminals for employees that do not have their own user logins. The console profile is logged into Time Track at a device and remains logged in. The access provided is most limited, can only access forms designed for shared access. Employees do not need their own user profile to access Time Track via a console profile. The forms used by console devices confirm an employee's privileges by checking the employee record. It's used primarily as dedicated clock-in and out devices at the entrances and exits to the shop floor, or as shared terminals in a workstation, allowing multiple employees to access Time Track transactions via the employee homepage.